Can you just take him? Take him. Just take it off. Okay, I'm ready. My first name is Julia. My last name is Goolia. What movie? I don't know what you're talking about. So there's my husband, Paul. He's in construction. Then there's Paul's daughters, Amber and Christine. And of course, you know, the other women whom I haven't met yet, but that will be on the show with me. That's about it. Does everyone in the house get along? Well, yeah, like, sure. Well, for the most part, I guess. I mean, I love my husband, Paul. I think he is the perfect husband. You know, he's away a lot. And his daughter, Amber, and I we get along like a house on fire. I think it might be because we were in the same cheerleading squad in college. So we know all about teamwork and, you know, synergy and everything. So we're like BFFs for sure. I mean, she's really more of a sister to me than a daughter-in-law. She's just... Sorry. Christine doesn't come around a lot. I mean, she mostly stays, you know, home next door with her mom, Paul's first wife, Barbara. Well, yeah, I told you that Paul's in construction. So he built our house and he built Barbara's house next door. It was in their divorce settlement, but it's totally okay because we have the bigger pool. So it's okay. Mostly with Barbara, I just try to avoid her because I find she's really a negative person, just all around in general. I mean, she calls me that woman. And really, what have I ever done to her, really? I mean, is it my fault that Paul decided to sign up for my Zumba stepper-size class down at the gym? I don't think so. And is it my fault if Paul and I realized that we were soulmates, you know, that time after I saw what a nice car he has? I don't think so. I mean, she just really needs to move on. A typical day in my life. Well, it is really, it's always jam-packed. I mean, I am just a woman on the go. I really believe that the key to, you know, inner beauty and inner peace is a full night's sleep. So I wake up around 9. Usually Amber wakes me up and we always have a blueberry beta smoothie and do some yoga or Pilates out by the pool, our bigger pool. Amber works. She works for her father as a personal stylist and life coach. So she usually has to leave like after we do that. And that just leaves me, you know, some time to supervise the housework and to organize my schedule and, you know, to decide what I'm going to wear for the day. Because that's really important, the way you present yourself out there in society. I think that's really important to your overall mental well-being. So it takes me some time to do that. It takes me about an hour and a half or 2 hours to, you know, get everything put together. So I leave my house around noon. If I make it to the show, and I really hope I do, I've like blocked that whole time between like 12 and 1:30 or 2, and that's the time, you know, that me and the other like ladies from Greenwood Park would go to one of Greenwood Park's like trendiest restaurants, and that's where we'll take, you know, like all those dramatic pauses and give each other looks across the table. So I've been practicing. Okay, ready? Okay, all right. And of course, here's the eye roll. So So I'm really excited about that. The other thing that you should know about me is that I give a lot of my time to charity. I find that my charities are very, very important and close to my heart. So I always take about 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon, you know, to go around and shop for outfits that I'll wear to, you know, different charity events and auctions and things like that with my husband, Paul. It's really, really important. I mean, I consider that my job. So then after I've done that, I usually meet some friends for drinks, and then I go home and I walk my little dog Petey that you saw earlier, and I always let him do his business on Barbara's lawn. So then she and I spend some time, you know, and then I go home and I do some meditation, and, you know, I do a lot of work with my crystals, and I make sure that my chakras are aligned before Paul comes home. Paul takes up a lot of my time and energy. But if Paul's away, and he's away a lot, Amber and I usually like go to a club or, you know, something like that, and we go like help her pick out guys and stuff. It's really great. We have such a special mother-daughter bond like that. No. Well, okay, yes, but it was totally bogus. I mean, if Louis Vuitton doesn't mean for those bags to be parting gifts, then they really shouldn't leave them out there like that, you know, behind that counter. And I honestly thought that that security guard was a crazy stalker, and I have to look after my personal safety. It was an honest mistake. Anybody could have made it. Anyone. Craziest thing I've ever done. Well, I guess there was this one time in college when my boyfriend broke up with me to go out with this other girl. So I broke into her dorm room and I sewed fish into the hem of her curtains. And then I kind of bribed my friend who worked down at the campus health clinic to change her test results with some other kid who had herpes. If you mess with the bull, be prepared to get the horns. I feel sometimes people need to be told things that they don't necessarily want to hear, you know, like that they're ugly or they're fat or their hair is the wrong color. And I think that it's my place to tell them that, because it's just me keeping it real and telling it like I see. I don't believe in hiding behind phoniness just to spare somebody's feelings. I think that the world would be a better place if we were just all more honest. And if you get up in my personal space, I will knock you right out of it. Thank you for seeing me. You're so sweet. When's the baby due? Oh, honey. Okay, thank you. Where's my dog?